Happy, 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 happy Friday! Whew. We all made it through another week together, beautiful collective. Mwah. That's the track addict right there. Me, I'm just shining. Watch it reverberate. Yay. All right, I gotta stop this. Whew, I love music. Let's just jump right into it. Oh my Lord, what a week, collective. What a week, what a week, what a weekies. First and foremost, welcome everybody to another episode, a No Filter, the realest show ever. Hands down, we already know what it is. So let me just jump into a cannonball style right into the cosmos. I have to admit a few things during this video, so forgive me if I bounce around a little bit, but it's just working on just when you feel the inclination, just jump on the video, no overthinking, and just do it, right? So, yeah, collective. Yesterday I was, it was, it was another beautiful day, but it wasn't so good for my stomach because recently I've been crushing buckets of cookies. It's just my sweet tooth has been on overdrive. And I find myself getting up in the middle of the night and just eating candy corn or cookies. And yesterday I was watching All Seeing Oracle Isis, I believe her name is. All Seeing Isis. She was doing a live. It was like around 3 something p.m. And I was on her live. Forgive me if I'm messing up on your times, babe. But then my stomach started twisting up real bad. I'm like, oh, I mean, it felt like I was giving birth. It's not funny. It's funny now, but during the time I was like commenting on her live, I was like, oh shit, So I turned off the phone and had to take my Al Bundy with Kirkland's. Get some between your ass. If you know, you know. But baby Jay's yesterday, it was just, my stomach was twisting up. I was like, oh man, I gotta work on my diet. So yesterday reminded me on a lot of things that I need to change because I'm a stubborn individual, okay? If you haven't figured it out by now, I can be very stubborn at times. And I'm working on changing new ways of doing things, right? Because a lot of times in my head I feel like I'm doing enough. Like, okay, well, come on now with my, you know. At times my human side wanted to say we're doing what we can with our resources that we have, right? And God is our provider at all times. And we are our own gods and we don't want to give anything externally outside of our body power, right? So we're working on that daily, you know? I think Storm did a video yesterday and she said, when you look at yourself, what do you see? And I'm not going to lie, a lot of times I see a very confident person that believes I can accomplish anything. And then there's some times I look at myself and I feel like I have limited resources. I don't have the support I need. I'm getting hated on left and right. So I'm working with what I can and spell work. So, you know, a lot of things go through my mind and I find myself playing the victim at moments. And I don't mean to. It's just, you know, I'm working on a love foundation. I want to continue loving and I will continue loving, but some memories, PTSD moments do come up. Should I be held fault for that? I'm working on that, you know, and I pray as daily as possible, reading the scripture more. I have haters out here saying, oh, well, chosen ones don't preach Christianity. You guys can suck a dick. I'm not out here telling you guys what to believe, religion or politics. That's up to you guys. Okay, you guys figure out what path you guys want to go. I'm telling you guys, I am a God, okay? I figured that out. And I'm going to walk on that. If you guys are salty, you know what I mean? If you guys are salty, then stay salty over there. That's basically what it is. So I'm working on not doing things the old way. I have people that love me and wants me to meet them on their vibration. And at times I ask myself, well, I believe I've already been on that vibration, right? Then God reminds me everything's happening in ordained timing. Don't force anything, right? And so we're just working on all of those aspects. We want to be the best version as we possibly can with what we have. And we're working more in the unknown area. And that's what it is. And so you want to be, I was about to say appeasing to yourself first and foremost at all times. You always want to be loving and stay in high vibration. And yeah, I mean, let me just be honest. There's another video I did earlier that I did not release because I felt it was my responsibility to maintain love at all times. But then honestly, my left shoulder was not too happy that I held that video back again. And then I got a confirmation that I actually did the right thing by holding back that video because it wasn't the frequency that I wanted to project to the world. Right? Nose itchies. And so during this new chapter, honestly, I find myself walking on tight ropes a lot because I really just love. I really do. Okay. I really just love people, you know? And being in this position, you just have a lot of people wanting things from you. You want people, I mean, you just have everybody wanting you to do things their way. And then at times you find yourself, oh, baby J's. And at times you find yourself wanting to accommodate for everybody because you love, I love. Forgive me, not forgive me. I'm going to work on that. That's just my Clark Kent side at times coming out here, wanting to say forgive me for being redundant. But I want everybody to understand my message, right? I don't want anything to be lost in translation. There's just a lot of times we're finding ourselves at times wanting to accommodate for everybody because we do love everybody. And then at times we realize that we're dimming our light because subconsciously we want to appease to a certain demographic. Right? And my mission is not to be responsible for anyone's feelings. And I don't want to dim my light, to be in a relationship, to change my ways at all, just to be with somebody. And at times I find myself doing that too. It's like, oh my God, am I doing something to offend you? And then I pull immediately out of that. And I'm like, so you just have to be yourself. You have to be yourself. You cannot be distracted by the peanut gallery and the outside noises. And there's a lot of that coming in. And that's just like new levels, new devils, they say. And it's just what I'm learning along this journey. And first and foremost, I'm not going anywhere. This is my community. I have carved my space in it. People love it. And yeah, it's just things that I appreciate everybody that is on my journey and is patient with my journey. And I appreciate everybody seeing my growth and being as transparent and as authentic and as unforceful as possible. Us being warriors for so long, which that trait will never go away. We will always be warriors. We're just in a stage now of the warriors returning home to our loved ones. Okay. And everybody's like, oh, you're so stoic. Well, come on, soften down now. Please show me another side of yourself. And us as warriors, we're doing our damnedest to be as open for the world, to show people that there is growth. There's always room for change. Look like the Coneheads, Dan Aykroyd. If you know, you know. Coneheads. Right? So we're at the stage that we want to open up to our loved ones. We don't want our kids being scared to hug our legs when we come home. Oh my God, I'm scared of my own daddy. I mean, we don't want to be those those warriors, you know what I mean? Them Leonidases from 300 and shit. This is Sparta. We don't want to be that guy the whole time, right? So we're working on it. We don't want to scare people away. And that's it. We are greatness. When I look at myself, I see greatness. I see greatness. And when I operate in that at times, there's programs that I'm removing daily. Like some programs, oh, you're being too much. Right? I'm like, I'm not being too much. I'm just being myself. So I'm removing these programs just daily. I'm just removing programs daily so I can be my most authentic self, which at times I feel like I am, but that is just a wounded version self of me, right? So like, really, I want to snap the finger and just throw them all away. I mean, come on now. Don't you guys all wish, which we can, I'm not stopping it, because we have the power of life or death on our tongue. Okay, we're our own gods. We create our realities, and God does everything intentionally. So we don't need to say ironic, so people will say, oh, your scarcity mindset when you say ironic. I know everything's intentional, but our human bodies at times catch ourselves saying, oh, how ironic. The cloud opened up and the sun shined on me. You know what I mean? Like, everything I say now, I'm finding some critic out there looking to bash it down, right? So I'm operating in a world now that is like, man, the realer you are, the more people attack you. So it's like, Baby J. So I was watching Brittany the Cosmic Wifey, her latest video, and she was just saying that we're just setting our intentions and just letting it be. Just let it be. And that's what I'm working on now, is just setting a seed and letting it be and having my water so we can water the seed and then let it grow. It's going to take its time. We have a loved one we're talking to. We're planting the seed and letting it naturally grow. Then first looking at it, it's like, aren't you going to grow yet? Sprout, come on. And we start like plucking the little green hairs off the plant, trying to rush the photosynthesis process. Like, come on now. Come on, son. We find ourselves doing that with a lot of things, okay? So I'm not the only one. And then when we hear critics talking down about you because you're shining and then you're thrown in your position, then you want to battle these people. It's like, man, it's just, you're always constantly wanting to like defend what you've built for your family to come, right? You're just always, it seems like we're always, because where our attention goes, our power flows, right? So I'm a Libra. I'm balancing everything out. I'm working with my dark side. I'm not keeping my dark side in a cage no more. we have to be cohesive and work together. So during yesterday, I really realized I need to change my diet tremendously. I can't be having these pregnant moments. It's like, oh my God, my